What's the Dow 30 and what are the Dow 30 companies? What up, YouTube? It's your boy Jermaine back in another video. This video, I thought I would answer a very simple question. What is the Dow and what are the companies? What does this mean? Let's just jump right into it. So first off on the screen here is this is a stock ticker for the Dow Jones. Now, when a lot of people look at the stock market, they look at this and they pretty much judge the overall stock market based on this number that you see right here. Now, the reason why people judge the stock market based on this number is because the Dow 30 is a group of 30 companies, 30 U.S. companies, and these 30 companies hold a lot of weight in the stock market. And we can go through each company, each of the 30 companies, and we can talk about what they do, and we can also pull each company up on the Robinhood app over here. And yeah, this is how we'll do this video. Okay, so first off, we'll go to the first company on the list, which is Apple. Now, I don't really have to explain too much about Apple. I think a lot of you guys know what Apple specializes in. Apple is a computer company. And yeah, Apple market cap $2.27 trillion. This is the largest company in the market. And yeah, that's Apple. Next on the list we have is Microsoft. Microsoft is a pretty large company. Microsoft specializes in computer products, software, cloud storage, the list goes on. Microsoft is valued at $1.83 trillion. So this is another stock that's in the $1 trillion club. Now, just because a company is worth a lot of money doesn't automatically put it on this list. For example, Amazon is not on this list, and Amazon is worth more than $1 trillion itself, but it's not on this list. So here is Microsoft. Now, the next company we have here, we got Visa. I think you guys know what Visa is. I think pretty much everyone has a Visa card in their wallet somewhere, or they have it in their pocket. But yes, this is Visa. Visa is a pretty large company. Visa has a market cap of $441.22 billion. So it's a pretty large company. Yeah, anything in the 100 billions is pretty big. 10 billion is big, but 441 billion is a pretty big company. Next on the list, we have, this is JPMorgan Chase. JPMorgan Chase. JPMorgan Chase is a bank. They have locations in majority of the country. I understand if you live in a small town, maybe you haven't heard of Chase, or maybe you have heard of Chase. Maybe you have a credit card with Chase. But Chase is a pretty large company. It's 425 billion. Yeah, pretty big one. I actually don't own stock in pretty much any of these except for Microsoft on this list. Let's just keep going down here. We're going to go to Johnson & Johnson. This is a different one. No, I got to actually spell out Johnson. I thought the ticker was JNJ. So Johnson & Johnson. Now, Johnson & Johnson is one of those stocks that's on here. You may not know, but Johnson & Johnson sells a lot of products, like in places like Walgreens, Walmart. They sell a lot of hair products and stuff like that. A lot of personal care products. Johnson & Johnson is a large American conglomerate company, and they sell a lot of things that you would find in the store, things that you wouldn't eat. All sorts of things over-the-counter pharmaceutical things to women's health products to baby oral care. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I'm on the Robinhood app over here, and you can do things like read up little things on the company. If you scroll down to the bottom of the stock ticker, you can it even says things like employees. So it looks like Johnson & Johnson has a total of 132,000 plus employees, and it looks like Johnson & Johnson was founded back in 1887. Wow, that was back in the day. Old company. But yeah, that's Johnson & Johnson. Let's continue to go down the list. I don't know how long this video is going to be. So like sit back, have some popcorn, sit back, chill. We're going to talk about some stocks. Here's Walmart. I didn't say the market cap for Johnson & Johnson. Let me go back to Johnson & Johnson's market cap. Johnson & Johnson has a market cap of, wow, 439 billion plus. It's a pretty big one for Johnson & Johnson. Now we're going to go over to Walmart here. Walmart, I think you guys know about Walmart. Walmart is a pretty large company. There's stores everywhere. It's about a $400+ billion market cap. And yeah, Walmart has locations all over. And here's another stock. Next, we're going to go down to UnitedHealth Group. You guys may not have heard of UnitedHealth Group, or maybe you have. UnitedHealth Group is a insurance company. Yes, health insurance company. This is a large company as well. Yes, they specialize in insurance and healthcare. So they're in that sector. They got a large chunk of that market. And this company is $316 billion. So it looks like this list is getting smaller and smaller. This looks like this list I have here is weighted by market cap. Let's go over to Procter & Gamble. Now, Procter & Gamble sells a lot of other things in the grocery store that you may not have know of. They sell stuff like, detergent, toilet paper, toothpaste. What these large conglomerate companies do, they'll just buy out brands. So there's like a smaller brand on the come up. In a big company like Procter & Gamble, they'll go out and like cop them, like buy them up, like offer them a whole bunch of money. And that's how these companies get so big. And that's why these companies are safe, like Procter & Gamble and Johnson & Johnson, because even when we go through hard times, people are still going to buy like personal like products. Like people are still going to like wash their clothes. People are still going to, buy like toothpaste and deodorant, and, they're still going to, buy stuff for their yard and stuff. They're going to buy stuff for the house. Like there's a lot of things that people are still going to buy, even in hard times and good times and bad times. People are still going to buy certain things. And items like leisure items are the things that people don't buy as much, like, a new car, or like, a jewelry from the jewelry store, or maybe furniture, or like, a fancy new TV, or electronics for the house, those sorts of things. So Procter & Gamble, they have a lot of items, They sell a lot of items in the store. I'm not going to like sit here and go through it. Maybe I can, make another video talking about some of these companies like in depth, one-on-one. But once again, all of these companies on this list are very large companies. And one thing about large companies, they don't really have a lot of growth potential up ahead. And a lot of these companies on this list also pays dividends because, once again, they don't have a lot of growth up ahead. So they got to, pay people to sort of keep these stocks because they're not going up as much. So since they don't go up as much, you get dividends. So that kind of makes it good, makes it sort of a good deal. But Procter & Gamble sells things like all over the place, like, things from like razor blades to shampoo to, grooming kits to, baby care items, diapers. The list goes on and on with Procter & Gamble. It's one of those, conglomerate companies once again. Next, we're going to go to Disney. And Disney is a company that specializes in entertainment, as well as they have theme parks around the world. And they own a lot of brands. They own a lot of movies. And yeah, it's another large conglomerate company with a market cap of $344 billion. They pay a nice little dividend. I think maybe they cut their dividend because Disney is sort of kind of going through hard times. Well, it looks like their stock price is not really going through hard times, but yeah, it's almost been a year since the pandemic started, so it's going to look like everybody's stocks are going to look really, really good pretty soon. But yeah, here's Disney, and yeah, Disney looks like, it looks like it's, another company on the Dow 30 list. So next we're going to go over to Home Depot. You guys probably know about Home Depot. Home Depot specializes in home goods for your house. If you want to, build a house, if you want to, need tools, if you need, maybe a lawnmower, if you need a drill, Home Depot got your back. If you're a contractor, Home Depot got your back. If you are someone looking to buy a broom, Home Depot got your back. And Home Depot is kind of expensive. It's trading at $277 a share. Home Depot has a market cap of $300 billion and it also pays a little nice dividend of 2.16%. Let's go over to Verizon. Verizon, you guys may have a Verizon phone in your pocket, or maybe you have service with a third-party Verizon service provider. But here is Verizon. Verizon is a stock I'm actually looking to buy, either Verizon or AT&T. I'm looking for a decent dividend play, and I also want to diversify my portfolio a little bit because all of my portfolio is basically high growth companies, and I don't have any really I really don't have any large positions in a dividend, a safe play dividend. So I'm thinking about either Verizon or AT&T. If we scroll down, Verizon has a market cap of $227 billion. And which, like I said, these companies are getting smaller. It also pays a dividend of 4.58%. So that's not a bad dividend, guys. That's not a bad dividend. Now, it is a small dividend because it would be cool if you can get 10% dividend, right? But for a company like Verizon is like a for real company, They're going to have to spend a lot of money on things like the whole 5G infrastructure. So I understand why some people would not want to buy Verizon and AT&T. And also these companies have a lot of employees that are getting ready to retire. So, I'm just, throwing it out there. Once again, guys, this is not financial advice. This is not, I'm not telling you guys to go out and buy any of these stocks. I'm just making a video going through them, talking about, each stock here on the list and breaking down what the Dow 30 is. Intel is another company on the list. They they make computer chips that we put computer chips now in everything. Not literally everything, but like cars have computer chips in them now, and watches have computer chips, phones have so many things have computer chips in them now. Intel has a market cap of $239 billion and it pays a dividend of 2+%. So that's not bad. That's not bad for a dividend. I think where is Intel from? I think they're from Texas, right? No, Santa Clara, California. Oh, that's pretty cool. 110,000 employees. Yes. Okay, next company on the list, we have Nike. Interesting. I was doing some research the other day, and I was looking for very, very safe companies, to park money in. And I came across Apple, and I came across Nike. And I was really surprised. Nike is a pretty somewhat stable stock. I mean, in the height of the pandemic, we still saw people out buying Nikes. People did not stop buying Nikes. I mean, I remember I saw people fighting over Nikes in some places. So Nike looks pretty dang attractive. Nike has a market cap of $224 billion. Nike is just world known. It's almost like a Gucci type brand, but it's not as expensive, but it's known around the world like something like Gucci, So I really like Nike. And Nike pays a dividend of less than 1%. So they pay a little something. Next company on the list is Merck Company. If I'm not mistaken, this is an insurance company. This one is I'm totally putting it wrong here on Robinhood. This is one that I really haven't really heard of too much. Because once again, if it's an insurance company, it's trading at $74. Worth $189 billion and pays a 3+% dividend. I believe this is an insurance company, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this is another health solutions to pharmaceutical and medicines, animal health. So basically, pharmaceutical, animal health, and then healthcare services. So this is another conglomerate company. Basically, we can call this another healthcare services company that incorporates animals. Yeah, you gotta include your animals. But what kind of market cap did this one have before I get off? Yeah, I already said it, $189 billion. Next on the list is Coca-Cola. I know y'all be drinking Coca-Cola. Y'all be up on the Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is trading at $50 a share. And Coca-Cola is one of those stocks that really doesn't go anywhere that much. It's been trading like sideways for like a year. Super sideways. But also Coca-Cola pays a dividend of 3+%. Coca-Cola has a market cap of $213 billion. It's a pretty big company. And don't forget, they sell Coca-Cola in pretty much every country in the world except for like North Korea, and it might be like 3 other countries that they don't sell Coca-Cola in, but there's Coca-Cola bottling plants like all around the world. So this is a very large company. And not only is it just Coca-Cola, they sell other drinks. They also purchase other smaller drink manufacturers. Like they'll just buy them out completely, and once a little small drink company gets bought out by Coca-Cola, they can actually take that small drink company and make it a popular drink company. They could, distribute it in more locations than if it was just a smaller drink company. So that's one thing about Coca-Cola I kind of like. Coca-Cola is big one. I'm kind of curious, where is Coca-Cola located at? Coca-Cola is located in Atlanta, Georgia. There's no employee information because I guess Coca-Cola has so many freaking employees around the world. It would be difficult to put a number on them because they have so many different plants and distribution hubs around the planet. And it was founded in 1886. It's an old company. All right, next on the list is we have Salesforce. Now, Salesforce was just recently added. This was one of the companies that was just recently added. Salesforce is it's a conglomerate company. They own a lot of software systems that a lot of businesses use. Salesforce has a market cap of $217 billion. Salesforce is a San Francisco company. Yes, it has 49,000 employees, and it was founded in 1999. So this company is 22 years old, and it's already a Dow company. I'm just curious, when will Tesla be a Dow company? It'll probably be one soon. Next on the list is Cisco Systems. Cisco, they specialize in like software and, let me get this right. Do they actually specialize in software? They specialize in software and also hardware services, like routers and switches and wireless networks and stuff like that. So yeah, they're sort of a hardware/software company. So that's Cisco. Cisco's got a market cap of $199 billion. So they're kind of big. Next on the list, we have Chevron. Some people may know what Chevron is. Some people may not, but Chevron is an oil company. They have a lot of gas stations throughout the U.S. Some locations, they have Chevrons. Some locations, they don't have Chevrons. Some, there may be Exxon or it may be Shell. That's another big gasoline company. Chevron has a market cap of $178 billion. It pays a nice dividend of 5.58%, which is not bad. Yeah, where are they from? I think they're from California somewhere. Oh yeah, San Ramon, California. It was founded in 1906. Why do I kept trying to say 100 there? 100 what? Next company on the list is McDonald's. Don't really have to talk about McDonald's much, but I'll just glance at the stock price. McDonald's is a food company. They're actually in the real estate business, but McDonald's is, they sell burgers, and they have a lot of locations throughout the world, and they have a market cap of $159 billion. Large company, McDonald's. It also pays a dividend of 2+% dividend yield. And where are they located? I'm curious. Illinois, with 205,000 employees, founded in 1955. Okay, next company, Honeywell. Honeywell, if I'm not mistaken, $141 billion. If I'm not mistaken, they make like appliances and things for the home, like light appliances. Software industry company, specialized in aerospace, automotive products. Yes, this is like a conglomerate company too. They make all sorts of things. They make things, you can, find things on airplanes made by Honeywell, and then you can also find things like a heater made by Honeywell. Like I bought a heater from Target. It was made by Honeywell. So they also make like door locks. They make all sorts of stuff, Honeywell. It's one of those companies that, they just make a lot of stuff. They kind of remind me of Samsung almost. but I don't think they specialize in construction equipment. Where are they located at? North Carolina, Charlotte. And this is an old company. 1895. Holy moly. Next one on the list is, if I'm not mistaken, this is Argon. I've never ever heard of this company. I've never seen this company, and I don't know what they do. So I could be pronouncing it totally wrong. But let's see. Wow, $237. It's holding some weight in this Dow Jones, yo. It pays a dividend of 2+%, and also has a market cap of $137 billion. What do they do? Let me guess. Biotech company. That's exactly what I thought they did. I was looking for a biotech company on this list. So yes, they specialize in biotech, and their headquarters is in Thousand Oaks, California. Another California company. Next on the list is Boeing. I don't know if you guys know about Boeing, but yeah, Boeing is on the list here. Let's go down. Yeah, Boeing is trading at $211, and Boeing pays less than a 1% dividend. I think they just cut their dividend in the past couple of years with the whole airplane situation that they had with the 737. So eventually, I believe they will raise the dividend up. Also, Boeing, they specialize in airplanes. If you don't know about Boeing, they build airplanes, and they also have a lot of government contracts for the aero defense. So they make like weapons, and not necessarily weapons, but they make planes to fly with weapons on them. So they're like a defense stock as well. So I don't think that Boeing would go out of business because the U.S. government is their largest customer, and you just can't have Boeing going out of business, especially if the U.S. government is your largest customer. Next stock on the list is IBM. IBM is a hardware company. They used to make computers back in the day, but now they specialize in hardware and servers and systems like that. A lot of companies purchase servers, systems, for their businesses. IBM also specializes in cloud services and all sorts of global services. And this is an old company, but it's still a very large company with a market cap of $108 billion. And where are they located? How many employees they got? Wow, they're founded in 1911, and they're from New York, and they have 383,000 plus employees. So it's a pretty large company. Next company on the list is Caterpillar. Caterpillar is a construction company. They're not a construction company, but they build construction equipment. They build all sorts of construction equipment. I'm talking about heavy duty construction equipment, things to move, like things to start large construction projects. This is a stock that I think has been going up since our new president has been in office. Here we go. Yes, it's up 44% for the year. So this doesn't look like a tech stock, but for a stock that's a Dow company, up 44% for the past year is kind of like, woo. So yeah, that's a good one. Smaller market cap, or $207 billion. And where are they located at? They must be in the middle of the country. Oh, Deerfield, Illinois. 100,000 plus employees. Okay, next on the list, we're going to go over to gold. Goldman Sachs. I put Goldman Sachs. I meant Goldman Sachs. GS is the ticker. Goldman Sachs, $306. Okay, Goldman Sachs pays out a dividend of 1%, and this company has a market cap of $104 billion. Where are they located? In New York, of course. Yeah, this is banking, this is finance, and they've been around since 1869. Holy moly, that's an old company. We're just gonna go through these now. We got American Express coming up. American Express is a credit card company. If you guys don't know, they very, very popular in the U.S. And for some reason, it's not coming up on my screen. There it is, AXP. American Express, $129. Let's look at this market cap. $103 billion plus. It pays a little dividend of 1.33. And then I'm just curious, where is it from? New York, of course. I should have guessed that one. Next on the list is 3M. I wonder what's the ticker for this one. Oh, MMM. So 3M, they make a lot of things like they make surgical masks. They make all sorts of things in the hospital. They make all sorts of this is another conglomerate company. They make all sorts of items in all sorts of places. It's an industrial company, but they make all sorts of things from electronics to from transportation to healthcare, consumer safety. Like a lot of the things, like the reflective things, is made by 3M that you see. They make a lot of safety items. Very, very important company. 3M, very, very important company. The Dow here is another company. We have the Dow company. I need to figure out what the Dow company is because honestly, off the top of my head, I don't know what the Dow company is. Performance materials, casting, machinery. So basically, this is another like machine company. It looks like they specialize and they build items for other companies. And they develop plastics. Yes, this is a company that I believe the Dow company is the company that developed plastics. Yeah, so the Dow company here. Next on the list, we have Walgreens Boots Alignment, WBA. This one was just recently added. I think this one was just recently added, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna go down the list here. $44 billion market cap, and we also have a 3+% dividend yield. Where are they located? Deerfield, Illinois. So Deerfield must be a pretty popular place. It must be outside of Chicago or something. And the last one on the list we have is Travelers. This is Travelers Insurance. Yeah, so this is an insurance company. And they have a market cap of $36 billion. This looks like the smallest market cap on the list. And it also pays a nice dividend of 2%. Okay, guys, so these are the stocks on the Dow 30. And yeah, anyway, thought I would make a video talking about the Dow 30, talking about the different companies and talk about why people would use the Dow Jones as an indicator. A lot of people use the Dow Jones to really gauge the stock market if it's up or if it's down. And yeah, this is a pretty cool way to judge if the stock market is up and down. And I also want to go in and talk about each different company and talk about the different market caps, because now if you didn't know what a market cap was for a company, you probably know what a market cap is for a company. And now you can look at a different company and judge it by the market cap and not just the stock price. So I had a couple things I want to teach you in this video. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this from me, definitely hit that subscribe button, and thanks a lot for watching. Peace out, yo.